Hi guys, and welcome to the second half of our experiment here. We're getting the big two managers managing Rangers to see how they get on. We've already had Jose Mourinho, who managed second place, lost the title to Celtic on goal difference. In fairness, in that one, Celtic had a bit of a poor season actually, to come all the way down to slip up and match where Jose Mourinho's Rangers ended. However, Jose Mourinho failed to win any game after the league split, and that ultimately cost him a chance to actually win the title with Rangers. So we're taking a look at Pep now, and as I always say, eagle-eyed viewers will notice Pep manages second as well. If we go over to the table, and we actually look at the table, Celtic on 90 points and Rangers back on 71, so really, would Celtic play that well, get up to that massive lofty target of 90 or above, there's no way Rangers are going to be able to catch them. So Pep was kind of onto a loser just on how well Celtic played. But let's take a look at how Pep done. Obviously 11 points clear of Aberdeen there, so clearly playing pretty well in relation to the rest of the teams. But Celtic with a good season, and you're never really going to catch them. You're never really going to catch them with Rangers in that scenario. So let's look at his tactics. He actually went with a 4-1-2-1, 4-3-3, 4-1-2-3, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, I look at his players here. Let's look at his transfers first, actually. So, we brought Maximilian Biester in, the former Mainz player. I was going to say Freiburg there. But he's a pretty decent player. Max Biester, and he came in, 27 years old, not a bad player. He looks pretty good in his stats, but he's already listed for 800 grand. So he clearly couldn't have got on that well. If you look, he made 11 starts with 8 off the bench, 1 goal, 1 assist, and only a 6.66 rating. So clearly didn't get on that well, and they're paying him almost 6 grand, so not an inconsiderable wage. So obviously he was a bit of a disappointment for Pep. He also brought in Jay Fulton on loan, as lots of people have done when we've simulated Rangers seasons. 28 starts in the league, 3 goals, 3 assists, and a 6.89. So we got on okay. We've seen Jay Fulton do better than that, but he was okay. Lukas Kubler as well came in from Freiburg. He played 15 starts with 10 off the bench, scoring 2 goals, getting 1 assist, and a 6.84 average for the right back. So not bad, not bad. And they also loaned Facundo Colidio, who looks pretty damn good. He's a striker. He only made 2 starts, played 4 games off the bench and scored 2 goals in the league, so not really much of a chance for him. But that's how it went. So if we have a look at his last lineup here, he's played Kubler at right back. He's got Jay Fulton on. He's got Liam Burt on as well, which is a strange one, the young player there. But we'll arrange by average rating and see who got on the best for him. So Ross McCrory actually average rating 7.49. How many games did he play though? Yeah, he didn't play that many games. He actually had 3 starts in the league with 5 substitute appearances, and I don't think we've seen any manager in any of our simulations actually utilise Ross McCrory, so at least he's got some game time under Pep there. He did go on loan to Dumbarton. Oh no, that was last season, so he didn't go on loan. But he played pretty well. Bruno Alves, 7.37 with 21 starts in the league there, so he obviously played well for him. Lee Wallace, 20 starts in the Premiership there, 5 goals actually and 4 assists, a 7.29, so Lee Wallace doing the business for him. Ryan Jack, 30 starts, 3 goals, 7 assists and a 7.26, so Ryan Jack very much doing the business. We've got Joe Dodu, who played really well in 1 Scottish Cup appearance off the bench, but really was completely unused, not misused. Eduardo Herrera then, if we look at him, 25 starts, 6 off the bench, 12 goals and 3 assists in the league with a 7.10. Not a bad return. James Tavernier, 25 league starts, 6.85, so yeah, okay, not bad. Jordan Rossiter, 15 league starts for him with just over a 7 rating, again not bad. Daniel Candeias, 30 starts, 8 goals and 2 assists, 7.07, so he had a good season for Pep out on that right hand side. Fabio Cardoso, 37 starts, started almost every single game in the league, got 5 assists and a 6.93 average, so he played okay in the league. He wasn't particularly brilliant, but he did pretty well. Wes Fodringham, 33 starts, 33 conceded, 12 clean sheets, 6.88 average, and then everybody else just kind of falling below that sort of average mark there. In terms of scorers, Herrera clearly leading the way with 19. Candeas then got 8. Alfredo Morelos on 5 there, level with Lee Wallace. He actually had 11 starts in the league, with 4 substitute appearances, 5 goals, and an assist. That's 6.84. Probably underutilised there. Maybe deserved more of a chance, but that's what his return was. And then everybody else kind of running together, 5, 4, 3, etc. So nothing overly surprising there. But let's have a look at his schedule now, how he got on. In terms of Europe, he got a draw actually away at Panathinaikos in the third qualifying round in the Europa League, and then he got a draw at home and lost on penalties. So it was actually really harsh on him there in the Europa League, which is interesting because a lot of managers, myself included, when I've played my Rangers season, just get smashed basically in the European qualifiers. So he's done pretty well there in Europe to get as close as he did to qualifying. Then we move on. Obviously, we know how the Premiership turns out for him. He started off with a hell of a good run of results there, but then hits a bit of a sticky patch. Beats Celtic Thistle 2-0, Kranjčar and Peña with the goals in the Betfred Cup second round. Then in the quarter final, he gets Celtic, loses 4-0, Henderson and Cham, Griffiths and Sinclair. Then he plays Celtic at Ibrox after that, loses 4-1. Nurbiton scores, Danny Wilson equalises, then Moussa Dembele, Eric Sviatchenko and Patrick Roberts all score. Then at New Douglas Park they're punished again, losing 2-0. Then a 3-3 against St Johnstone, so they struggle to get back onto good form. But then when they finally get that win over Aberdeen, they go on a pretty decent run. Hearts draw aside. And then they lose actually at Pittodrie, Gary Mackay-Stevens scoring. They lose at Rugby Park, so it's a bit sketchy. But if we move on to the Scottish Cup, only a 1-0 win over Peterhead, Dalcio getting that goal. It's obviously a heavily rotated side there, but they only manage 1-0. Then they play Motherwell 3-1, Windass, Dodo and Holt. Again, somewhat rotated side there with Mabudi and Dodo getting game time. Then we go to the quarter-finals against Morton, 3-0, Dorrans, Kranjčar and Herrera. Getting a bit more serious with the team now, with Herrera starting as they get closer to the final of that competition. Then it's a horrible patch after that actually. Against Celtic, Kilmarnock, Motherwell and Dundee. Then they go in bad form to Hampden and lose 2-1, having taken the early lead to Ross County. So no trophies for Pep Guardiola as the Rangers manager. He did have some interesting signings. They were different than what other players have seen. We've seen Jace Fulton before, but we've never seen the other three. So it was actually interesting to see that at least that they brought in different players. But there you go. Pep Guardiola's Rangers effort is in the can. He comes second, comfortably so, ahead of the rest of the chasing pack, but he can't lay a glove on Celtic. Nobody's going to lay a glove on Celtic when they have as good a season as they did in this game, to be fair. Josie had a bit of an easier chance to catch them than Pep did, but even he couldn't manage it. So there you go. All the simulations we've done so far, nobody's managed to catch Celtic in Season 1. So it seems like it's a bit, I'm not going to say it's an impossible task. I'm sure somebody's done it. I'm sure if you get a bit of luck, the rub of the green, you can manage it. But no AI manager we've tried so far, now including the big two in world football, have managed it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Just a little bit of fun looking at how different managers would get on, comparing Pep to Jose, obviously, in these last two videos. If you have liked it, please drop down below and leave a like. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time for our next Football Manager video.